Arunanandan Arun.
Arulanandam Arun.
Yeah. Arun, you are the talking point of Sri Lankan politics during last few weeks.
Isn't it?
Actually, we feel that you are representing something different than we see in northern politics. So today we are attempting to share your ideology in another level. At the moment, Sri Lankan Sinhala speaking community have a rough idea of what you are trying to say and who you are. But South has so many questions about you. So let's start with your mother is a principal.
No, she's a teacher.
She's a teacher, as I heard. Okay.
She's a poor teacher in a government school.
Okay.
My father is the chief editor. He was a journalist and later he become the...
See, there are a lot of gaps between what we know and what really you are.
It's just usual.
Yeah.
It's usual.
And I heard that you are a German teacher. And you are
not professional teacher, but I am teaching German.
Okay.
German also.
And you are a professional journalist.
Yes. That might be. Yeah, you can say that. I am a professional journalist. Yes, I was.
And you was a member of a political organization.
It's okay, go ahead.
I'm not talking about AVA.
Yes.
Something else, some socialist.
No, I was very close to with Online Socialist Party. I work with them because my father is a leftist founding leader of what you call this Shanmugadasan's Communist Party.
Okay.
So he took armed training and political training in China. My father.
Okay. When was it like?
It's when he was young, when he was 20 years, 22 years. He went to China and he took armed and political training in China.
Okay. Before 1983.
Yeah, it's when I didn't born on that time. Yeah. So we grow up in a leftist ideology environment. So when I was doing active politics, I first searched some political movement or leftist political movement or leftist political parties.
What is the best political
movement
that I can
So I saw frontline socialist parties. I have seen they are trying to do something different. So I went to near with them and I tried to work with them. But I got to know they all are in the same boat. They are not different. They just
same.
They just good for picketings. That's it. Not action. They don't have any actions.
So you are no longer a member of those parties?
No, I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to learn what is this process, parliamentary process. Okay. So I just filed my nomination under frontline party ticket in 2015 parliamentary election. And I didn't even print a poster.
But you contested?
Yeah, I contested, but I didn't even print a poster. Okay. I didn't even inform my colleagues or friends or my family members. Only my wife and some of friends knows that. Because I want to learn the process of this thing. Yeah. That's it.
But end of the day, you realized all the politicians are same.
Yes, I get too close to them and I got to know about them and what they are doing. So I got frustration. So I get back.
Okay. Do you believe the current political leaders of North?
Thieves.
I mean,
thieves, white collar criminals.
Yeah. Do you think they cover all the requirements of northern people?
No.
Because they call themselves, they are the sole representative of Tamil people.
Sole representation. It's a failure. It's a failure ideology. Sole representation means it is lead to fascism. For they are fascist. They are fascist. Dharmalingam Siddharthan, a murderer. He was the leader of plot. EPDP leader of Douglas. EPDP leads by Douglas Devananda, a murderer. Selva Madekalanand Tello. Who else? Siddharthan.
No, this one.
Who? Saravana Bhavan.
Saravana Bhavan. Yeah.
Those people are, they are, just point me any honest politician in northern part, in any political party. These people killed so many Tamils.
Yeah. So you don't accept they are the sole representation.
Even they don't have any qualification to represent Tamils. They can represent murderers.
Okay, let's talk about you a bit. You are talking very fluently English.
No, this is not fluent.
I mean, compared to other northern youth.
I just learned myself. Yeah. I didn't go to class also.
And when I was talking with you before, I heard some Russian words. Where did it come from?
No, I studied in Russia. I was in Russia for more than 5 years. So my mother, we have 2 houses, and mother sold one house and she sent me to study medicine in Russia.
Okay.
So I went and I learned Russian, but I didn't study medicine.
You didn't study medicine, but
I study, but it's not you can't say that studying. Just going class and going around the streets, roaming all over the Russia.
We saw you in few television interviews and social media interviews, and there are a lot of things that South needs to know. Like there are some points that you didn't go beyond, you didn't answer beyond some limits. One of them was, the main thing was, everybody has that question, Ava. So according to our details, so far 80 Ava people has been arrested so far.
80.
Yeah. That's what media says. So do you have anything to comment on it?
You clarify with the media. Which media says that? Which media?
Printed media. And
yes, which media? Specifically which media? Tamil media or Sinhala media?
Sinhala media.
Sinhala media. Where they got those information? What is the source of the information?
From north.
From whom?
From northern politicians.
Politicians?
I mean northern sources.
No, the source is only, they have the source of police. They take the story from the police.
Okay.
And they print it. That's it.
So
as usual.
According to you, this Ava thing was created by the police.
Yes, police and politicians and these media people. The media, Sri Lankan media is the most dangerous people in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
They have, you go and check the ownership of the media, then you will know who are they and what are they doing. In 1938, Adolf Aloysius Hitler was the man of the year by Time magazine.
Yeah.
By Time magazine. So mainstream media is not always credible and reliable. Right? And I was a journalist. I worked with so many media institutions. I know how they are working. I know their working style. Even they don't cross-check even within the police. So we created so many stories like that. I wrote so many stories. So you are teaching me about media?
Okay, that's that.
Then, I can give you name list. Editors who are doing sexual abuses inside their institutions. They are still in the position. I can give you names. Do you want?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. Pity them.
Okay. In a one media interview, you are talking about LTT. So
I have all the right to talk about LTT.
So do you believe power sharing according to the race, another word, nationalism, will it work?
Power sharing according to the race. Why? Power sharing according to the human being, according to the human race. Finish.
So you are not into federalism.
Federalism.
What
is federalism? What is federalism? It is the counterweight of this current system. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It is the counterweight.
Okay.
So if this system wants to exist, there should be one opponent thing to balance this.
Yeah.
So these people are the counterweights of other racists. These people means our people, these our representatives.
Okay.
They are the counterweights for those racists. So these racists and those racists are one team.
Yeah.
One team. You can, if you want, you go and check Josita Rajapaksa's wedding. Then you can see all the people, all the politicians
In that
hugging and laughing and drinking, partying. So are they fighting? Who, if you have a celebration in your home, whom you invite?
your friends.
Your friends. So I am asked our people to watch these things and be alert. Freedom means eternal vigilance. Eternal vigilance is freedom. That's it.
And connecting to that, one day I saw that you were talking about divide and rule. So, but you
Yeah, that was
You
the
didn't comment on
concept.
it.
That was the concept.
by the Western powers.
Yeah, but that was the concept applied by Western powers. So it was the concept took from them and applied again with our leaders. Our leaders are doing the same thing. They divide us and ruling.
They used it before 1948.
Yes, and they
this is
used it.
another
before-
angle of.
Yes,
That was
nowadays
it.
they are using it in different ways. That's it.
Okay, when we talk about divide and rule, what do you think of the NGO, World Bank, and IMF role in national issue of Sri Lanka?
First,
Because they are using our national issue to get into Sri Lanka, to interfere with our internal affairs. Have they done anything to Tamil people in North, in Jaffna?
did you read an economic hitman written by John Perkinson? Worked in NSA, National Security Agency in America. He written this book, right? Did you read it?
No.
Okay, go through that book. IMF, World Bank, multinational institutions, NGOs, international NGOs. These people, 90% destroying those countries. First, you have to chase out these people. This IMF and World Bank should be eliminated from any country.
Okay.
Even Sri Lanka especially, we don't need them.
Okay.
I will assure you, one of the day, I will make my people to fight against these two institutions. One day I will do that, and I will kick these two institutions out from my country.
You mean one day we are not
One day, very close day.
One day we are not fighting each other, Sinhalese and
No.
Tamils, we are fighting
No.
against the external forces.
Yes,
That day will come.
yes, you go and check what these people are doing. World Bank. Can you make a complaint against World Bank? In this, our what do you call this? Law and order or something?
Our police to our police.
Yeah. Can you make a complaint against World Bank or IMF or American Embassy? They can?
Have you tried?
So my friends tried.
Failed.
Yeah, they said they don't. We as a citizen, you can't
Complain against.
you can't make a complaint against World Bank, but World Bank can put a complaint against you.
Really.
Yes.
Okay. When you talk about superpowers, in a one TV interview, you talk about Iraq and WMA, weapons of mass destruction. And I remember you were talking about Saddam Hussein. They hang him
Yes.
only for the allegations. End
Yeah.
of the day, they
Yeah.
found nothing.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you think same thing will happen to Sri Lanka?
Of course, they will do same thing. Not only Iraq, what they did in Panama, what they did in Ecuador, what they did in Chile, what they did in Cuba, what they did in Venezuela. I can give you very large list. You go 600 years back. There is no country, United States of America.
There was no country. in
Yeah,
the
there
world
was no
called
country
United States.
called United States of America. 600 years back.
But we have.
Now they are the superpower of the whole international community. They are
Whole
they are the leaders, international policemen.
Just a policeman.
Yes, international policemen. The police are always brutal, abusing power. So same thing doing America also same thing. But what happened to Jamal Khashoggi in Istanbul? What happened? Tell someone then
Yeah.
to ask an international inquiry to this guy, Jamal
Jamal
Khashoggi. Then come to us. These are bloody agents. Sumandran, those people are agents of
Of the West.
the West.
Is that what you say?
Yes. They pay money. These people live a luxury life and doing bad things to our nation.
And you know, they used the WMA, weapons of mass destruction, for Iraq, and they were using nuclear weapons for some other country. And do you think they are using human rights and war crimes against Sri Lanka to do the same thing to Sri Lanka?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Is that the weapon they are using?
Yeah, they will use. This is their strategy. They always do such things, right? If they want to, if they want to loot a country, they will come behind the human rights. If they want to ensure the human rights properly, they don't allow it. They allow it to happen in Iran, Iraq, Syria, those countries. Who funded ISI? Who funded Taliban? Who gave weapon to Taliban? Who gave weapon to ISI?
Now they are coming out one by one.
Yes. How many people they killed?
1,000.
Americans.
1,000.
American foreign intelligence agencies. CIA killed all the people around the world. And they make the governments topple.
You know, talking like that, don't you think they will be a threat for you?
I don't care a damn. Anyway, you have to die. Anyway, you have to die. Everybody have to die. Even Donald Trump also.
I heard once that you said you could have killed during the war.
Yes.
So you are still surviving.
Yes.
Okay, let's go deep into this a bit. You know, geopolitics plays a major role in Sri Lanka. They have used this. Sometimes they have used our ethnic issue to.
They created ethnic issues. Okay. The racism is not born. It's not natural. It's taught. It's taught by some people, right? You see, there are no war in between Christians and Sinhalese, Christians and Tamils, anywhere else, right? There are always wars or fights against Hindus and Sinhalese. Muslims and Sinhalese or Muslims and Tamils. But Christians are safe. Church, if you go to, if you go for a pansal or if you go for a temple, you have to give something to the temple, right? You have to give. So you have to feed them. You have to build buildings for them. People have to do that. So do you do that for the church? Do you give something to church? No. But church will do everything for the people. How come? We have got money to do all this stuff. Who gave? Who funding? Who is behind these churches? What is the story? Go and search.
So this geopolitics, they
Vatican, Pope, you know the convey, Pope's convey.
Yeah.
Or you know the palace of where Pope lives. You know how many children dying by starvation without food per day? I think more than 30,000 according to UNICEF. So the Pope drinking in a golden cup, water drinking in a golden cup. People dying, children dies without food.
In another part of the world, children die without food.
Yes.
Okay, coming back to that point, world superpowers, let's say America, China, India, and other countries. India is going to take over Trincomalee oil tanks for some purposes. And we heard that they're going to renovate the Palali airport base.
KKS.
And China took over Hambantota.
Yes.
And there's a rumor that India is going to take over Mattala airport. And sea resources and forest resources, everything is going to give away.
Trying to loot. Trying to loot your resources, our resources.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, this is in Sinhala they say Surakam. In Tamil they say Surandal. Surandal. You loot from somebody and you eat.
Okay.
That's a theory. You think they love you and they come to do something for good for you, or something beneficiary for the country.
Okay. Let's come back to Jaffna. I saw somewhere you are talking about there are no proper Sinhala education in Jaffna.
Yes.
Within Tamil community. Why is that?
That's a part of their plan. Tamil political parties and politicians are purposely doing that.
Current Tamil politicians?
Yes, a Tamil politician.
Why they are doing that?
Because if I know Sinhala, I will communicate with you and I will tell you my problem in Sinhala. So you can understand and you will give the solution. Then I will. So it's not good for their.
So you mean they have created purposely a language barrier?
Yes.
And the problems of North doesn't go beyond the northern politicians, and South and the rest of the world can't fix their problem.
Yes. So the South and the international people can only touch these people. So they can go to Geneva every time. They can go to London every time.
So you mean northern politicians? Haven't they done anything?
No. They did not build a single toilet in northern province.
Northern province. And you said there are 800 young widows.
80,000.
8,000.
80,000.
Seriously?
Yes. This war was 30 years. 30 years internal conflict.
So how do they handle this? This is a big problem.
Yes.
So how do they handle it?
Who?
Northern politicians.
They don't handle anything. They handle their family, their children, their wives, their assets.
I have a question. How come the South doesn't know about it this much? Like they always talk about northern people. And we are thinking in South they are doing everything to northern people. Because you came out of the thing like this that we
because these politicians had weapons with them. So everybody had weapons. So people, ordinary people can speak against the 9 pistol. We have the guts. That's it. That's the difference. Siddharthan had weapons. Selva Madaikalnandan had weapons. Who else? Douglas Devananda had weapons. TNA had paramilitary. Martin Plot, Tello, EPRLF, Heroes, everybody did war crimes. Go and search those crimes first. They killed my people, my man. They took people from my home. So how can I be silent? Ask them to come for a debate, open debate. I am challenging these people. I am eagerly waiting to face them face to face.
Northern politicians.
These politicians. I have so many questions to ask. They are asking war crimes. Yes. What about your crime first? What about your crime? Huh? What about your killings?
It should be balanced both ways.
Yes. What about your killings? You kill people and you now coming like a Buddha and saying war crimes. Murderers, bloody murderers. I lost 3 my men. These people killed.
Your family members.
Yes. These people have to answer me. If not, if this your judicial system does not or did not give me the justice, I have to take a weapon and kill these idiots, these murderers. Douglas Devananda have a warrant in India. Why they don't arrest him? Why Kumaran Padmanabhan is roaming around? Why Karuna is outside? Why they never go to prison? Do you have a balanced, equal judicial system? If it is so, they have to be in the behind the bars.
But they keep running to Geneva and ask.
Shit, bullshit.
Okay, and once
I feel like vomiting.
Once you tell in a media conference that LTT took your money and gold.
Yes.
When was it and how?
Not only money, gold, assets, our people. They killed so many. They killed so many people. Our beloved, lovable men. So who will answer for this? Who will give the answer? Someone then will give. If anybody dead in Samanthan's family, if anybody dead in Sumanthan's family, then they will know the pain. If they want that, we can do that also. Bloody murderers.
And you have mentioned somewhere that some of their children they are.
Yeah, they are still crying. I am crying. My wife crying.
Some of the northern politician kids, children, they are studying in abroad.
So not some, everybody's. They are studying Harvard, they are studying Cambridge, they are studying in Oxford, all over the world. With our money.
With northern money, northern people's money.
Yes. Are they going for office? What is their income? How they have so much billions? Yeah. What is the source of their money? What is the source of their assets? Go and check, and you will know what's happening. They are selling us and living a luxury life.
And their children studying abroad, and their children don't even have a school to study.
And they are asking, where have been Arun? And suddenly we saw Arun. Suddenly they saw Arun. Idiots, bloody idiots. Political slaves. I can term them political slaves.
And parallel to that, you have mentioned that Indian peacekeeping army.
Yes.
They tortured Tamils.
Yes, that motherfuckers killed my people. Ask them to.
Who brought them here?
Who brought? Did I? What they did? Do you want a proof document? Go through Rajini's Broken Palmyra.
Broken Palmyra.
Rajini Rajasingham Tiranagama's Broken Palmyra. They have evidence. It's an international document, credible document. What they say? What was done by IPKF? Are they peacekeeping forces? How can you rectify that? Is there any monument for the people who was killed by IPKF? What the answer for these killings from Indian government? I need an answer from Indian government. Even they did not ask and apologize from us.
During those times, like that's only not Indian government. That it was agreement between Sri Lankan government.
Yeah,
and
Indo-Lanka Pact.
Even
They had an agreement between those two governments, and they came. The name of Indian peacekeeping forces.
Okay.
It's not Indian peacekeeping.
Don't you think that same thing will happen when the things goes like that, and if something happened between two nations, and if American peacekeeping force or UN peacekeeping force,
yes,
if they get into this country for the name
same thing will happen
by the name of peace.
Yes, same thing will happen everywhere, anywhere.
So
all over the world.
You don't want external forces to get into.
No. Why should I? Why should we? We have very good and honest extremely honest judges in Sri Lanka, our judges. Put those cases before them. They will give the justice to the people, ordinary people. That's it. No need enough any
International judges.
idiotic international agenda. They have hidden agendas and what do you call?
We don't need international courts.
Yes, I have to. Then I have to use bad words very often. So leave it.
Leave it.
Ask them to like this. That's it. International inquiry means we know go behind all the human history. What happened to international inquiries?
We saw that you are talking about these ex-LTT leaders
Yes.
and what they are doing now. What they do.
They are living in a luxury life. Kumaran Padmanabhan, Selva, Kannan. There's a person called Selva Alais Kannan. He is doing a website. His website name newjafna.com. Mudslinging and earning money through that character assassinations. He is the one who wrote me as our member in his website. Right?
Is he the one who first one who described you as our member?
Yes. He is lives in Jaffna. He have a E-class BMW car.
Really?
Yes. And Vinayagamurthy Muralidharan is alive and living in a luxury life. Anjaneer, he is the political leader of Jaffna. He lives a luxury life. There are so many. Dan Master, he is the news editor of Dan TV. Vidyadharan, he is a supporter, very close to Andan Balasingham. He run a newspaper like its name Kalai Kadir. There are so many LTT leaders living very luxury life.
They are the leaders.
Yes.
How about the cadres?
Cadres are inside the bars, behind the bars and mostly dead in the battlefield. So our people are cadres. That high class people or castly,
High class.
yes, they are leaders and they are living very calmly, very good luxury life.
Do you experience it very much compared to than South? I mean the caste problem. I saw the somewhere.
No, you see, they have allegations. They said they are leaders. Then there's a provincial council member in Jaffna. Her name is Anandi Sasidharan. Her husband's name is Elilan. Sasidharan, alias Elilan. He was the Trincomalee political wing leader. So he went to surrender to the army with a white flag. So now she is asking, where is my husband? My children are crying. So please bring back my husband. Right? So I am asking, what happened to the people who took or taken by Elilan? What happened to that men? That men, yes, they are fathers of some children. So these children are crying and telling me stories. So I want to ask, right, why he took white flag? Why he gave me cyanide? Why?
Yeah.
What is the difference between Elilan Sasidharan and what is the difference between Arun?
He was a leader and
No, it's not a problem. Maybe he's talented. But what is the difference between cyanide and white flag? That's my question. So leaders, white flag, cadres, cyanide, isn't it? Isn't it? Huh?
It's very bad.
Yes. That's why I told this is not a freedom struggle. This is a business. Yes, I can prove it. This is a business done by some
Politician.
yes, crooked politicians and some people in the international community. They are involved in this business. And some politicians in South. Yes,
of course.
some leaders.
And so according to you, LTT has this difference between leaders and cadres.
Others, yes.
And even now, the political situation is the same.
Same, yes.
The northern political leaders, according to you, they are high class or
high caste, not high class.
High caste.
Yes, high caste.
caste.
They say.
And general public is suffering.
Yes, mostly.
And
80% our people are suffering, or 10 or 20% those high class, high caste, so-called high caste
So-called
people,
high caste.
yeah, they live in a luxury life. So they try to do that through this war.
I saw somewhere that you are not allowed to go into your father or you.
Father's funeral.
You are not allowed to go into the COVID. Nallur
Yes,
COVID.
yes.
What's
yes.
that?
It's earlier, not now.
Okay.
In my father's time, they don't allow, not only Nallur Kovil, they don't allow inside any Kovil.
Any COVID in Japan?
Any Kovil you can't go. You are a low caste man, you can't go to Kovil. Any Kovil, you
But,
can't get inside.
It's the same God that we worship.
They says, they say such. You see the contradiction. They say us, we are our, right?
Okay.
We are our group and we have what you call sword and everything.
And everything.
You see our goddess, they have so many weapons. Not only sword, they have that trishula and there are different weapons with their hands.
Okay.
So our gods naturally have weapons. So what the difference if we took a weapon?
Let's say use it for wrong cause.
Wrong?
I mean, wrong purpose. God doesn't use it for wrong purpose.
Maybe. So anyway, God need a weapon
Protection.
for their production, for his production or something else.
I saw that your kid's name, Siddharthan Maitreya.
Siddharth Maitreyan.
Are you into Buddhism?
I'm interested in Zen Buddhism. I study so much about Zen
Are you a
Buddhism.
Buddhist?
Maybe I feel I am searching a spiritual thing. So I found it in Buddhism.
So you see peace in Buddhism?
Yes, that's a good answer, good word.
Okay, finally I have some questions from South. They think that they love you. They love your thinking. And they love your approach.
The same people will hate me also.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
If you love me means you will kill me also.
They have a little doubt that one day you will change. Because currently they love you. They love what you say. And but they're suspecting that there must be someone behind you, a political figure or someone. I'm asking you directly. Is there anyone behind you?
No one.
That's
no
all.
one. No one. Very good. If I have anyone, why should I walking and why should I riding a push bicycle? I don't have 100 rupees in my pocket. I have debts.
Yeah. That's a problem. Like people,
money
can change people.
I don't know, but money can't change me.
Change our.
Because I don't care a damn for money. That's the thing. My father know very well about me. I can't collect money. I can't keep it with me. I can serve money. And people's opinion, if they love me also, if they hate me also, I don't have any differences. Right? It means renounce of power or status. I don't have a status quo. If you renounce your power, you can be naked also in the society. It doesn't matter. So I take both the same. It doesn't make any difference in my lifestyle. That's it.
There's something important. There are, from my knowledge, there are thousands of people in youth gathering around your thinking at the moment, especially in social media. Because they appreciate your thinking and where you look at the politics and the reality. So do you think you can work with them, or you can, you can found something, or you can go further with it, with them, with South people, with your people?
I can't go with anybody. That's the problem. I am a complicated man.
No, I'm not talking about politics.
Then
The thinking.
the thinking means, if you ask me, do you believe in politics, means I will say I don't believe in anything. like that.
Yeah.
My thinking are different. I don't believe, seriously, I don't believe in anything.
Anything.
I just live for the moment, that's it. If the moment brings fight, I will fight. If the moment brings peace, I will be peace. If
You,
the
you
moment,
mentioned somewhere that you don't believe violence.
yeah, that's why I
You don't
don't
believe
believe
violence,
anything. It's violence also one thing, no?
Non-violence revolution.
Non-violence?
Revolution. That's the word you.
Non-violent, yeah, I used to say evolution, not revolution, evolution.
Evolution.
Yes, the time is, this time is the correct time to evaluate. You have to follow the evolution. Yeah, that's right, that's the correct word, not revolution, evolution. Wisdom, knowledge.
Okay.
So I talk, my subjects are different.
Okay, and one more question. Do you have any idea to come into politics?
I'm doing politics, this is politics.
It's not politics, no.
No,
So far.
no,
Not
no,
yet.
no, not so far. I will never ever do a party politics. I reject that. That's a big harm to this country. If you attach to a party, you will lose or you will lose another party. Right? If you attach to UNP, you will lose SLFP supporters. So, I said this is the divide and rule concept.
Divide and rule.
Yes, if you go for a party, you will lose other party members.
Regardless of their policies, anything.
Yeah.
they will lose-
Yeah, see, so they will make another party. So they see, count how many parties. I heard there are more than 52 parties in Sri Lankan politics, isn't it?
Yeah. of-
I think
Yeah.
there are developed countries have 3 or 4 parties. That's it.
Last question. Do you have anything to tell to Sri Lankan people, especially South?
Yes, I have one thing to say. I am not a leader. Pashalusta, please don't follow me. I can't lead you. I can't lead you, and I can't follow you also. Right? I don't have a leader also. So be yourself and do. If the moment brings, be
Let's
the
work together.
yeah, be the fighter and truth.
If the moment brings, we
The
can work
fight.
together.
Yeah, if
We
the
can fight
moment
together.
bring the fight, then fight, and be a honest man. That's it. If you are honest, everything will be fine. Be the change. Be the change. That's it.
Thank you, Arun. It's very nice to
Thank you.
talk to you.
Thank you.